So what's going on, guys? It's JM at Speakboxing. Make sure you subscribe to my channel before you click onto any of my videos. Also comment below in the comment section if you guys have any opinions on what I'm saying in any of my videos. Really helps me out if you guys could drop me a sub or two on my channel. It is appreciated. So WBC heavyweight champion of the world Deontay Wilder recently called out WBO heavyweight champion Joseph Parker. This comes after Joseph Parker's fight with #1 mandatory challenger Hughie Fury fell through a couple of days ago. Fury had to pull out of the fight with a back injury. The fight was meant to happen on May the 6th. Deontay Wilder says that Joseph Parker should forget about fighting in May and fight him in July when he's ready to fight. He says, I want to go get Parker. What would be better than me and Parker fighting for the unification? And then after that, you have another unification against Anthony Joshua, Vladimir Klitschko winner. It's winner takes all. It's going to be up to Parker. I'm trying to give the fans what they want. They want one champion. I'm trying to make that happen. I'm looking forward to unifying this division and bringing it back to America. And then when asked about the upcoming fight with Anthony Joshua and Vladimir Klitschko this week, will Deontay Wilder will be in attendance, he says, I'm looking forward to it. I love this fight. I love it for the sport of boxing. The fans seem to be well in tune with it. I think it's a super fight for the heavyweight division. And then asked if it's possible he'll face the winner of that fight this year, he says, hopefully. I'm not too confident. There's a lot of people that's involved in this. It's not just me. Well, that's what the fans want. There are a lot of flaws Joshua has. Joshua's still young in the game. Klitschko is going to teach Joshua a lot of things in the ring too. A lot of people have said in the past that Deontay Wilder is jealous of Anthony Joshua because the way Anthony Joshua is treated in the UK, he's treated like a megastar. Whenever Anthony Joshua is around, fans seem to orbit towards him and people are asking for autographs, shouting his name. And Deontay Wilder isn't really a massive deal in America, apart from when he fights in Alabama and maybe when he fights in New York sometimes as well. But he's not a household name that Anthony Joshua is becoming. And a lot of people say Deontay Wilder is jealous over that. So is he trying to get a big fight now because he sees Anthony Joshua having one with Klitschko? Is he thinking, well, what if I fight Parker and try and unify the division and then I face the winner of Klitschko Joshua? But in Deontay Wilder's mind, I think he says Anthony Joshua has a lot of flaws, but I think he wants Anthony Joshua to win this fight because I think Deontay Wilder really wants that fight because he wants to go out there and try and beat Anthony Joshua so he can say, I'm the man. I'm the one who should be the household name. I should be the one that everyone's talking about. So I can see a bit of bitterness in Deontay Wilder. I think Deontay Wilder is a good fighter. He's a little bit limited technically, but he's got a big right hand that could just end anyone in the heavyweight division, in my opinion. Probably the most dangerous right hand in boxing right now. And he's got incredibly long arms where he generates a lot of power from. And he can hit guys at very far range. And sometimes it takes guys by surprise. And he just takes them out completely. Like we saw it when he fought Artur Szpilka. Artur Szpilka was absolutely unconscious in that ring. Like the guy was asleep for about 5 minutes. It was sleep in that ring. It was fucking crazy. And when Deontay Wilder hits you, you tend to get hurt. So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get a big fight and trying to blow these heavyweights out of the water, in my opinion. But I don't know. I see Anthony Joshua being technically better than Deontay Wilder. But it's heavyweight boxing. One fight can change anything. Lennox Lewis was technically superior to Oliver McCall when he still was laid out. He was technically better than Hasim Rahman and was knocked out. Mike Tyson was better than Buster Douglas, knocked out. This is heavyweight boxing. It can just change at any time. And we've seen bigger upsets. And it wouldn't even be an upset if Wilder beat Joshua. Because Wilder's still a heavyweight champion. He's still an undefeated champion with nearly 100% record in KOs. He's still got a 100% record and nearly 100% record in knockout ratio. So yeah, Deontay Wilder really wants these big fights against Parker. He'd be bigger than Joseph Parker. He has the height advantage. Deontay Wilder's about 6'7". Joseph Parker about 6'4", so he has that 3-inch height advantage. He'll have a bigger reach. I think Joseph Parker as well is a technically better boxer than Deontay Wilder, and if Joseph Parker find a way to get away from that right hand, because that seems to be a lot of people's trouble when they fight Deontay Wilder, that big right hand, they can't seem to get away from it because he can just hit you at very long range, so it's hard to get away from it. But I reckon if you can find a way to do it, then you can beat Deontay Wilder, because he's not the most technically gifted fighter. We saw this when he fought Gerald Washington in his last fight. Gerald Washington was bossing the fight for 3 or 4 rounds until he got caught by that right hand he just couldn't see. So yeah, I'm not going to go on too much. I've been thundering on for a few minutes now, but yeah, comment below in the comment section.